Right guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another product review from Battleforge Brothers. And it's a bit different this time as it's Graham doing the product review this time and not Stu. So a couple of weeks ago I got into contact with a company not far from us, based in the northeast, called Amera Plastic Mouldings. Now basically what they do, if you don't know, they do a nice set of terrain which is vacuum packed. So it's vacuum packed plastic, very light, very sturdy, let's say that, and you know, quite detailed. So yeah, they sent us a nice little bit of terrain piece, which I've just received just a couple of days ago. I haven't opened the pack yet, so I don't really know what we're going to be getting. So without further ado, let's get this package open and let's get this terrain piece on the table. Right guys, so here's the box that it comes into. As you can see, it's quite a big box, so we're looking at quite a big terrain piece, or they have sent separate pieces, I'm not too sure. All I was told was to expect a parcel. So yeah, we've got quite a big box. I have cut it open, but I haven't looked at it yet. The reason I've cut it open because I did need two hands to do that, and obviously with me holding the camera here, that wouldn't be possible. So, as again, plenty of packaging with the box, quite sturdy, so I'm happy with that. And let's get this open. Yeah, that's one open, that's another open. Obviously you can see how big it actually is. Get this other side open. And right, so this is what we've got. Obviously quite a bit of bubble wrap, so that's a plus, great packaging. And what's this? That's one big piece, and it looks like the Fortress. I did actually put this on the top of my list, which I think it comes around about £10. I need to double check that. I'll double check that once we get it all on there. But yep, so that's out the box. As you can see, great packaging. You know, it was sturdy in the box, no damage to the box, so great carriers. I think they're actually use My Hermes. Yep, they use My Hermes, which is a great carrier. I use them quite a bit myself. So let's get this on the table and take a bit further look into more detail. Right guys, and that's the model on the table. As you can see, it is absolutely massive. It barely fits on the painting table at the moment, and I've had to use me extended phone holder just to basically try and fit that all in the frame. It is absolutely massive. It is a big bit of terrain. Quite happy with it. As we say, we'll go to see how big the terrain is. This is Manius Calgar, painted up a few days ago, and we'll put him on there. He pretty much is dwarfed by the size of the terrain. We'll put him down there just so you can see. Again, very dwarfed by the size of the terrain. We've got a flying hive tyrant, as we can see that, put him on. Again, he's dwarfed by the terrain, I would say. You know, he's got quite a big wingspan on him. Again, I'm just blown away about the size of this terrain. This will make an absolutely great centerpiece for any board. We've got a mat. I think this would fit perfectly on. So let's go back to the detail of the mould itself. As you can see, we've got some things sticking out here. A nice little gate there. So yeah, nice little gate there. That's basically just there. They do recommend that you cut away this, but to be honest, I think I'll just keep it there. Maybe round the corners off a little bit. You know, get these corners round off a bit, and put flock on. Bit of terrain, bit of grass. Maybe I probably might even say some a moat round it. Not too sure yet. Painted up building colour, grey, maybe bits of shade of grey here, grey there. You know, these, we've got some nice little cannons I think would go on the four corners of it. I've got some ideas for this terrain. I think very well presented, as in the box, packaging very well. You know, any knocks, you know, you can't really damage it just by little knocks here and there. If you really want to squish it or cut it, you know, that is possible as well, but I don't see why you'd want to do that. yeah, like I say, this is the first time I've looked at it. I am quite blown away from it, of how big it is. So we'll go back to Amera Plastic Mouldings, a bit more about them. This retails at $10.99, and it is called the Fortress Bastion. Basically the description: large bastion with substantial defence areas, which is these. To place figures and equipment, requires simple cutting out. Like I say, I'm not going to cut the full thing out, I'm just going to round them off, so this has got some base for the flock to stick onto, and available as a set with walls. So yeah, it does come as a set, it does come separately, and you can also buy the walls separately. So if you want to go for the full set, the full Fortress set, that's $27.99, and you get basically 4 walls going from basically the middle of the train to the end of the train to round to the other side of the train. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 4 walls is the Fortress wall section, which is $5.99. I think I'll be making a purchase of those. So I need 4. It's 5, 10, 15 days, 20 quid. You know, 24 pound just for that set. Or you can buy the full set for £27. Like I say, this retails at $10.99. Not including postage and packaging, but still good price for a decent sized terrain. So Amera Plastic Mouldings, they're based in the northeast of England, where we're from, and they're based in Prudhoe, Low Prudhoe, up in Northumberland. They've got a Facebook page, check them out. They've got Twitter pages, check them out. They're always doing new terrain, but I am very, very happy with that. To the point, I think what I will actually do with this, I will do some update videos on how it's coming on, and obviously let Amera know about that. But yeah, fantastically happy with that, and I think I'll be making a lot more purchases from Amera. You know, we travel about a bit, so you know, if we need to take our terrain, that's quite light to carry a whole bucket load of them, if needs be. So yeah, that's Amera Plastic Mouldings. Go check them out. That is the Fortress Bastion, $10.99. Absolutely perfect kit, and I've got really nothing else to say other than happy wargaming.